There's so much.
You know Tim Hur in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, Leigh.
I'm in Concord, North Carolina, and here we are talking over video on the internet. It's amazing.
The internet is pretty amazing.
So Tim and I wanted to talk to all y'all amazing leaders in the National Association about how to do video here in the hub. It's not as scary as you think. So Tim and I are showing you how you could even record a conversation using Google Hangouts, which is through YouTube. So Tim actually had to help me on it because I usually do this healthy videos. But if you will go to YouTube and make sure that you've got a video account, go to your content creator studio and you can stream live. It will record it. People could watch it, of course. And the best part to me is that you get all these lists of things to be aware of. One is to know that people that you don't know might watch your videos. And frankly, some of y'all should be very concerned about that. Very concerned, right, Tim?
Or that the fact that you can record for 8 hours.
I know. We have 8 hours on Google Hangouts. Tim, we could talk about a lot of things for 8 hours, but frankly, most of it is not for consumption by the public. So I wanted to tell y'all as well, you can record one here like Tim and I are doing. So perhaps you and your vice chair want to have a discussion about the agenda with your staff member. You could all three get on a call together and record it, go back and visit it again later. The best part of video, as Tim and I discussed in our other message, is that you can hear people's voice. You can see their body language. You can hear what part of the country they're from, because frankly, some of my words are confusing to some of y'all.
Leigh, can you tell how mad I am right now? But you can't really tell by text, can you?
No, because well, unless you use a period. I did find that out from my 12-year-old, that when you use punctuation, it's very off-putting in text. I'm not supposed to use periods, and I just thought it was punctuation, but apparently it's more than that.
Apparently it's a grammar thing.
Grammar is a lost art, I think, but there are some amongst us who are fighting for it on the internets. Now, maybe...
Internets.
Well, you know, anybody over the age of about 60 often refers to internet in the plural, which I did not know there was a plural, but, you know, I'm not judging. It's just...
Yeah, I thought that was a Southern thing, just like me and you.
No, I think it's a generational thing. The Southern thing is to say, Tim, I'll pray for you. And that's actually non-denominational when our people say that.
Or, like, say in Georgia, bless your heart.
Oh, but even Yankees know what that means now, so we have to...
Oh, we have to be careful of that one. That one you have to be careful of.
You know, you're going to be the chair of the diversity committee. Is there going to be a geographical component to that? Because as a Southerner, I do feel the Yankees put upon us sometimes.
Well, consider that from the South as well.
Well, I married one. Does that help? That makes me more diverse, not less, because my household is half and half.
Well,
okay.
Also, your neighborhood, I found out today, is very diverse.
I love my neighborhood. The best part is I don't know what kind of melting pot's going to be in my basketball goal afternoon anytime. When Timmy goes outside, it starts with 1. I look outside, and there's 12 little boys out there of random ages. It's fantastic.
You hit your phone. What's that phone about?
So I was going to just show you, you know, I kind of like video, and I think most of our friends that know anything about me know that cameras are my friend usually. If you don't want to do Google Hangouts because it freaked you out a little bit that we just suggested you have a YouTube channel and content creator studio, never fear, because I know y'all have an iPhone. I've seen y'all own these things at the meetings. If you will go to this little camera button, you don't even have to use a fancy app, just the native camera. Click down here to where you go to video. You can hold your phone sideways so you don't look like you're in jail, because if you hold it vertical, you're going to get black bars around your face, and I do not look good in black bars. So we're going to hold it sideways. Then hold it up so that your chins go back. And those of y'all that are concerned about weight, you know, just hold your phone up. And then you can make a video. And the best part of that is you've got a way to respond that allows you to articulate what you're thinking. Sometimes when we write just one quick, short, terse sentence, which I'm known for responding very tersely because my brain moved on to the next thing. If I use video, it actually humanizes my response and people listen better, which is the reason I use video so much. So you'd be surprised if you responded in this way, how people will respond back to you.
Tersely. I can't get over the fact that you said tersely. That's a very big word, tersely.
It's a lovely word. It's seldom used. See,
but, Leigh, you can use an iPhone to do that, or you can use an Android.
Any phone that has a camera. Now, I don't know about the Razor or the that old Moto flip phone that was really hot for a while, it might not have a video camera on it. So let's just say all smartphones.
Okay, that'll work. Smartphone. And the smartphones mean that you have a little, you know.
Touch screen. Or the iPad. Y'all could use your iPad.
iPads, yeah, you can do that. I mean, I love it how we have some of our members decided to show how big their iPads are when they're filming. In the
does size matter?
Well, the size of the iPad matters apparently because I can't see past everyone.
Well, you know, as the chair of the fundraising trustees, size does matter in the Realtor party because we do like our major investors, so bigger is better, baby.
Oh, absolutely. Bigger is better when it comes to our pack.
So now y'all are going to be so excited. We're going to screen share and show you how to do this in the hub. So what you'll do is you'll go over here to your hub, whatever community you're in. So let's just say chairs and vice chairs. So let's go here to latest discussion post. You're going to click on add, and it's going to bring up your post a message. So you've made a little video. You can come down here and insert the image. You can do a link from your YouTube account, or you can load it in other places. There are several ways to load it. I promise you it's not that hard. And then you're going to click on post down to bottom, just like all your other things. So it's easy to do. Tim and I can do it on a Friday evening in the South with the tree frogs and the June bugs singing in my yard. Are they singing in your yard too, Tim? What y'all have in Atlanta for bugs?
Rodents.
Oh, did they not run out of town when the highway collapsed?
Oh, you mean the highway that collapsed right in front of my house? So, funny story. I don't mean to hijack your video, but this is how this works, right? This is how videos work. We go off on tangents. So, someone texted me and they're like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm home. I've been working at home all day." And everyone's like, have you not looked at the news?" I was like, "Okay, let me go look at the news." I go out. Well, I turn on the news. I'm like, oh, wait, I know where that is. So I go right outside, and there's a billow of smoke, and it happened literally like one street over. So my road was basically the cut-through road and basically everyone else's road. So I was living in about 3 months of very interesting traffic. But I got to see all the fire, the smoke, the construction right in front of my house. So you remember, so when you saw that, the Google Maps where it said, like, you know, there's like a red everywhere. The red was right my house.
Our signs on 85 in Charlotte said, "Watch out getting down to around Atlanta because you can't get through."
You mean my house? You can't go to my house. So yeah, I had to time it very carefully. And apparently traffic does not relent all day long in Atlanta.
And isn't this a reason to be involved with the Realtor party on the local level? Because don't the Realtors want to know what's happening with road issues? Because that could affect housing issues, couldn't it?
Smart growth. We have a lot of grant money left over in smart growth.
So there's lots of things you can actually discuss and go down rabbit trails using video. If Tim and I tried to have this conversation over text, which frankly we've done before, it can be exhausting, and I'm getting arthritic, and so I have to be careful of my thumbs, which is why I use video. You should use it too, and I'll tell y'all the same thing I tell everybody. If you don't do video because you think that you're old and ugly and fat and sound stupid, go ahead and make a video anyway, because people already know if they think you're old, fat, ugly, and stupid because they love you anyway. So just get over yourself because we love you just the way you are, don't we, Tim?
We do. And the greatest thing is every time it only goes back, the way that we have it set up, it only goes back and forth when we're actually talking.
And if you wanted to know a secret about a particular event that used to happen that was an educational thing for realtors, there was somebody that held it who liked to see their own face on the screen. So that person used to tap their beer bottle so that their face would be on the screen. So if you're somebody who does enjoy screen time because you think you're beautiful and fantastic and thin and smart, then just make sure you're making noise during the whole Google Hangout and your face is on the big screen.
Oh, is that it? I do know who you're talking about. Although I think he enjoyed his beer a little more.
I didn't call names or judge. I was just saying that is how the technology works. It was really just an explanation. I don't judge. I mean, not do, but not really.
No, well, no, we're not allowed to judge. We're all realtors in one family. Speaking of RPAC, you know, thank you for your video. I really appreciate your last video. Thank you for giving me a shout out, RPAC, because we both ran at the same time and we both got RPAC. Thank you to the RPAC committees who actually did endorse us. So we do appreciate that, and Josh as well.
Oh, we love Josh McGrath in West Virginia. You should know Josh too, because that's one of the things when you get involved in realtor leadership you've got to reach outside of these circles of chairs and vice chairs and find people that are doing amazing things and help draw them in so that we can replace ourselves with even more amazing people. So don't just get stuck here in the hub. Take all of these ideas and spread it forward in your brokerage and in your state and local leadership so that we can continue to build a really strong, deep bench with the association, because as y'all know, in basketball and football, the deeper the bench, the better the team.
You're talking about sports, so I have, yeah, because I'm the epitome of sports, Leigh. The epitome of sports.
You are, because hang on, there's something ping pong. Don't you do ping pong or table tennis?
That would be the Chinese. Although that's, you know, it's close enough.
I mean, it's close. It's close to Korea, right? Isn't it geographically in the same region?
It is in the same region. We play a lot more golf, but I can't play golf either. So
that's right, Michelle. She's freaking awesome.
Well, I lift weights. I like, as you know, I just like my slim body figure.
Well, your arms did look good in that thing you posted on the internet the other day when you said you didn't like Facebook, but your arms look really nice and good. But that's like your realtor skills. If you don't work them out on a regular basis and communicate on a regular basis, you are not going to see any results. And video is one way to see results in your committee work, because you'll stay engaged and involved. And then maybe you won't be all cut and hot like Tim, but you would be cuter and hotter and more cut than you are today.
Absolutely. It's just sharpening your skills every single day. And that's why we talk a lot. We do share knowledge back and forth to each other. But I am excited about, what's going to happen this year. And this video is amazing because now, as you and I both experienced, we now know. I really wish the unnamed person had actually explained to us how we could have actually recorded this video. Instead, we actually had to spend a lot of time kind of figure it out together. We may kind of make some mistakes, but it's okay.
Well, the beauty of that is we learn together, and now we're letting other people learn with our experience so that they can save their time, but they can benefit and take this forward to somebody else, which is no different than your realtor leadership. So if you have to figure something out on your own, just because it takes you an extra hour, just think of that as an investment in other people, because there's nobody else I'd rather invest in besides my family than my realtors, because I really think our community's worth it.
Absolutely. And we're all realtors at the end of the day. We represent the largest trade association with 1.3 million members. We do have a powerful voice on Capitol Hill. So I think video is one of the next, well, it's one of the technology means, but I think me, Leigh, you and I will figure out some more technology stuff that we would be more than happy to introduce to the hub, the Realtor Hub. And how about it? Like, we can continue to do this if everyone likes it, right?
I think we should. And so you should comment if you want some more Tim and Leigh commentaries, because frankly, we have commentaries about everything and we just don't share it with the world, but we could. But in particular, why don't you do a little video when you respond and show us your prowess, whether you are proud of yourself or you don't like it. Just make the effort, because frankly, the hub is kind of a closed environment. It's a safe place to test the waters. But as you test the waters there, think about the ripple effect when you start to take what you're learning and what you're doing and move it forward into the realtor community and your local community, because y'all, we need more realtors engaged and involved. We need more people to understand exactly what it means to be a fully committed and engaged realtor, and this is how we can do it.
Absolutely. I love it. I love the fact that we can put videos for responses to videos. How amazing is that?
That could be the coolest thread ever, in fact. I mean, maybe we'd have to design another badge for that, for the video award, for the person who's the most awkward on video but did it anyway. That's our award, Tim. We're going to give an award for the person who is the most awkward on their video but posts it anyway. And I've got some swag in my house that I can send, and Tim will find some swag in his house to send.
Absolutely. I have a lot of free stuff we can give away. I think that's pretty cool. Video. Oh,
and you know what? Our swag is going to be purple, because Tim and I are team purple.
We are.
Because if you take the red of the commercial realtors and the blue of the residential realtors, red and blue make purple. So Tim and I believe that we need to be working together across our specializations as well. And also, with me being a moderate R and Tim's a moderate D, we also believe we need to blend that up and remember that as realtors, we put our party differences aside so that we can do things together on behalf of the property rights in this country, which makes us a public interest group, not a special interest group. So be Team Purple with us. That's our hashtag.
It is a hashtag. We're hashtag Purple. We've been doing it for years. It's slowly catching on. But you bring up a great point, because we're not a Democrat, we're not a Republican, we're not independents. We're actually all the Realtor Party, right? So I love it.
We are the RPAC fail, though. So anybody that ever fusses about the candidates that are out there, if they say, well, I would give money to Leigh or Tim, then they should be giving money to the Realtor Party, because that's who was trying to help us get elected. And it didn't win this time, but never know.
And Josh. So the three of us.
We need to get him on the next hangout with us, because he's fantastic. Let's do that. We'll do an RPAC fail video hangout.
And an RPAC fail does not mean that let's be very clear on this RPAC fail. Fail did not mean that RPAC did not choose, that they failed. They did the right thing. It's just that we can't control the public to do the right thing.
In our districts. Well, you remember, like, RPAC won 97% of its races, and so between you and me and Josh, that's the other 3%. But we'll get it next time.
We will. So RPAC, thank you for endorsing us. But we did. Sorry for that the public did not agree with us. But thank you for doing the right thing and endorsing us. But at the end of the day, Leigh, you and me are both Platinum-Rs.
We are, and we're President Circle too, because we put our money where our mouth is. We do have big mouths, but we're not afraid to put our sleeves up and work and write checks where we need to write checks.
Oh, and people have asked me how I do it as a corporate employee, but it's because I have rental properties and stuff. And so instead of spending it on my own, I do dedicate 2 of my rental property income back to RPAC. So instead of using it for me, that's how I pay for my RPAC dollars, because I know that otherwise I would never do it.
Well, and as a broker, you can actually make your investment to the PATH, the Political Advocacy Fund. And so there's other ways to do your investment. If you need information on that, let me know, or let anybody in our leadership know, because we're nothing if not a bunch of givers with answers.
No,
we ask our amazing staff, because they always know.
Yep, and like I said in the other video, we shouldn't go to our staffers and our committee members when we're shining the bat symbol because we're in trouble. We should do it a little more often, have a lot more engaging dialogue all throughout the year, so that your committee successfully and mine and our staffers are happy. Because I have a sneaking suspicion, Leigh, that a lot of the staff members don't know who their committee liaisons are, and they don't even know who their vice chairs are. We're gonna have they need to have a little more dialogue than twice a year. So we're hoping that the videos will be able to open up, right, the conversations and dialogue, and you become more friends.
Yeah, show us where you live. Tim and I made this video at our homes instead of our office, because our offices can be sterile environments. And frankly, it's just a little bit more comfortable to talk to somebody on your back porch than it is in your office. So consider that when you're making videos to introduce yourself. And Tim's point is so perfect, because our volunteer leadership often selects our committee leadership. Our staffers don't really know everybody, so make sure they know who you are and where you're coming from, which will help make your conversations way more productive.
I agree, and I think I know another video. What not to do in video?
Oh, like lost all our viewers because we were rambling on too much. We had some viewers and they ran away.
Oh yeah, these are they're probably wondering what we're doing. No, I was thinking, because I just saw a couple of I saw a couple of posts on Facebook where it might not be clothing appropriate. They're a little scantily clad. Some of us representing some of us are realtors are scantily clad on Facebook. So stuff like that may not be appropriate for Facebook. Oh,
well, and you have to consider too is like we're in leadership, but our spouses get dragged into this too. So if your other half is posting anything that is questionable as far as content or like clothing or lack of clothing, just consider how that might be a reflection on you. It's like I tell my kids all the time, you will be judged by the company you keep. And so that's why I have to have Tim to help keep me going.
Oh, Leigh. Oh, people have already come up to me and they want it. But so I think it was the funniest thing ever was after one of your speeches, someone came up to me and said, "You know Leigh Brown?" I was like, "I do." I love her to death, and like, I want to put soap in her mouth. And I'm like, I've never heard that before. That's very interesting. And I was like, then you probably will not be like, you won't like me very much, because me and Leigh are we're just alike.
And it kills me because I use occasionally slightly salty words like asshole, but I don't use really big ones because that goes against who I am. So I would also say that if you're hearing about somebody, why don't you talk to them or do your own research instead of making assumptions and jumping to conclusions? Because like all the rest of everybody else that's out there, I'm evolving as I get older, and as I do more in leadership, I grow and change. And I imagine y'all do too. And video is a wonderful way to showcase your growth over time.
I agree, and that's why I said I don't think you'll like me very much either. That was that. You should see the look on her face. She was like, "Whoops," and I was like, "Yeah, it's not gonna work out."
No, but you know, when you use things like video, you can actually tell if somebody's intentions are good or if they're all fakey fake. So think about that too. If you are somebody who thinks you're having a fake interaction, hop on a video call, get on a Google Hangout, or send them a video and say, I need some clarification. You would be amazed at the depth of the conversation and the relationship.
Like this one. Can you tell that I'm really happy or really mad by my facial expression right now? I'm trying to hide it. I'm not very good at it.
I just think it's funny how your voice changed when you put on that fake mad face. That was kind of hilarious.
I was trying to act nice. I was trying to be like, I'm mad. But
so why is it that when you tried to be nice, you threw on a fake Southern accent? My people are not all fake, and you're one of us. You just threw it on there for a cloak or something. Cloak and Dagger? That's a great movie. Did you see that? No, you're too young. You probably weren't even born when that came out.
Oh, well, I am a lot older than you think.
You are not old enough. You have not seen Cloak and Dagger. Tell me who the main character was.
Americans.
It was Dabney Coleman. You probably don't remember Dabney Coleman. He was a big grown-up commodity in the mid-'80s.
I was born in the 80s.
You were born in the 80s, please. Hey, we got a viewer back. Somebody came back to see if we're still talking. Hey, viewer.
Hi, viewer. Yes, we are still talking.
If we don't know who it is because Google warned us, we're not going to know who's watching.
That's true, but it's okay.
Could be a Dabney Coleman fan because probably the Googles in their infinite wisdom were listening to this and they tagged it into the keywords and some Dabney, they went away.
Speaking of, I do have to say my last little piece because this one freaked me out, Leigh, and I gave you access to it and I quickly got away with it. I took it back. I see that you have Alexa at home. Yeah.
Oh, no, she's at the office because I tried to say hey to you, but she was at the office and I didn't have her with me. I think I don't trust it. I don't want it at home.
Oh. So I was like, oh, they have a new feature called Drop-In. I don't know if you guys have used the Drop-In.
No, not until you dropped in on my app on my phone, but I wasn't near my Alexa.
Oh, so you know what Drop-In does? Oh, this is a security risk waiting to happen. This is stalker heaven. If you give each other Drop-In access, it literally will ding. It'll say ding, and then you can listen to within the radio. It literally listens. You can literally listen to. I can listen to you if you get. So if both of us give us Drop-In access, I can literally just go, oh, Leigh's echo, whatever, and then it'll give you a small little ding, and then all of a sudden it's listening. I can mute myself and then listen to the entire conversation.
Man, what would happen if we sent one of these to all of our elected officials in Washington, D.C.? We could listen into what their conversations are. The Realtor Party could really expedite things then.
Ooh, yeah, I know. So I was like, oop, Leigh, I love you, but I don't really know if you, I don't think you really want to hear some of my, when I'm cooking and what it's intentionally used for. They said it's an intercom system, so you're supposed to use it for your house, like, baby monitor and room to room, because it does do that little ding. But that ding's really quiet. And
well, that's why I bought it from my office so we could communicate from upstairs to downstairs, but I didn't know how to set it up. So thank you for telling me that's what
well, except the fact that you could use it on your phone. Yeah, it's a little stalkerish. So I actually gave a lot of people, I was like, oh, Drop-In. So I thought Drop-In meant like, hey Leigh.
Oh, you thought it was like a poke on Facebook. Remember back then? Poke? That's the 𝙏𝙀𝘼𝘾𝙃 people that like to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, so that was a little stalk. So I revoked access on so you have to go and revoke access to every single device, every single person, and then go to your Alexa account and revoke access on Drop-In. So it is a multi-step process. Otherwise, if you give that person access once on the Drop-In, it's going to be a little dangerous.
I think you need to make a video on this, not just for the hub leadership.
Why don't you and I both do one for the next video, and we can show how dangerous this little
technology can be.
I mean, I'm serious. I mean, because I was like, because I gave it. So me and my friend were playing out with it. Oh, like, oh, Drop-In, cool. Let me like shout out to you. Like, be like, hey, how are you? But I thought there was going to be a notice. Well, I thought it was going to be a notice and be like, hey.
Because I had my little app and it said Tim Hur. I was all excited, but now I still would be excited about you, but not about other people.
No, but you can do the call. So there's another feature. You can still call the Alexa. So I can still call you from it. So I can still call and be like, call Leigh Brown. So it'll call you like a phone on the Alexa. And so you still have to say, and so you have to say answer, and then that's when we can start talking to each other.
So one of my past clients was trying to message me, and he kept thinking I was his dad. So he's like, Dad, Dad. But I guess he didn't realize he was dropping in on everybody. So I better fix that right quick.
So you can call each other. You can message each other on the Alexa, and actually it reads it back to you. And so it actually reads it. It's really cool. But the little drop-in feature, no. By
the way, Sanjeev, if you're watching this video right now, I was not talking bad about your transaction. Y'all are the easy ones. I was talking about those other people. And you can ask your wife because I talk to her all the time.
All right, Leigh, how about our next step? We put this videos on the Hub.
We've shown y'all how to do it. We've shown you how to make the video a couple of different ways. You're going to put it on the Hub, then you're going to respond to us, and then we're going to send swag to the most awkward person. But in general, we'd love to know if this impacts your communication with your staff and with your committees, because we're all better when we support each other with ideas.
Hey, Leigh, since this video was a little while, let's give a prize to the person that actually listens to the entire video.
Okay, so that's the second piece of swag. How about I send swag to the most awkward person, since I'm the one who makes fun of people, and you send something to the person who makes it all the way through the video.
Sure. And so how about we have to have a keyword. So if you say this in your video, then, oh, you know what we do? I know what we do. So Leigh, this is my little trademark. If you do this at the end of the video, that means we know that you watched in the video. So this is a little heart. If you can see the little heart, right? So this means that you saw the end of the video.
This also means if you saw the video that Timmy and I made to all the people who supported us this summer through his surgery, I did this, and it was a direct heart sent to Tim Hur. And Timmy Brown was like, Mom, everybody's going to see it. I'm like, yeah, but Tim's the only one who knows. And so now if you see that video, you'll know it was the heart. And you can have the love for you too, because now you know the secret. I
agree. And Timmy, I'm glad you're better. That was I actually had to dig through my brain a little bit to get that cat video, because those cats.
He loved it though, and we got that while we were sitting in ICU. So I appreciate you so much. And it's one of those things if we weren't realtors together, we wouldn't have each other. See?
Oh, because you're one of my favorite people, and it was Ron Brown's birthday today. I'm sorry, Ron Brown. Ron Phipp's birthday that day.
See, and we all love Ron Phipps, because talk about somebody who's reached outside of the Hub to go bring in new people. Ron is the king of finding new people. So that's your job too.
Yes.
You watch this video, bring somebody new into the fold somehow, some way, whether it's attending the gallery of a committee or applying for a committee or something. You got to bring people in.
And use the Hub.
And thank you, Tim, for helping with the how-to video. Y'all, you've got your marching orders. We're going to see y'all in Chicago very soon.
Bye. Bye, Leigh.
Bye.